Hello, everybody. This is CJ Miller. I do a fair amount of videos about my hometown and the pride that I feel about Shreveport, Louisiana. I want to do something different today. I want to talk about this plate of food that I have made because I'm very, very hungry. Most of the time, I diet with a pretty strict keto regimen, and today is a day I get to break from that regimen, and so I have a portion of a sirloin that's cut off, and the reason why, and it's done to a medium the way I like it. Uh, Maybe it might even be closer to a medium well, but it's braised in the oven with green herbs and topped with mozzarella when it was done. And as it rested, I finished the chicken pocket, which is right here. It is it's a rolled pocket of chicken breast, and I think it's probably minced. I think I've had it before. But I did, and it's stuffed with a cheesy um, artichoke, spinach kind of stuff that's very filling and wrapped in bacon. But the real star of this is this boxed macaroni and cheese. Now it is from a box, uh, the kind with the cheese that you squeeze out of the little tinfoil packet. Now what I did to amp it up is I had a little bit of salsa in my fridge, and I put that in the water as I was boiling the macaroni, along with, as you'll notice, bits of bacon. And then I cooked the macaroni, and I cooked it till past al dente. I don't like my macaroni. When I do macaroni and cheese, I don't like it mushy, but I don't like it al dente. I like it a little bit firmer than al dente. Angel hair pasta can be al dente or spaghetti or something, but macaroni has to be a little bit softer for my palate. And so, plus I have all these the crunchy of the bacon on here. But what I did was I took bacon, put it in, and a little bit of cheese stuck on my fork there. And yes, I just I ate it off the fork. So that was when I was like cutting the meat. So back to this: it's the macaroni, the salsa, and I chopped in some bacon, a little bit of extra uh, black pepper, a little bit of just a splash of garlic. You didn't need too much because of the salsa that I added to the cooking water. It was just something that I had in the fridge, and I thought, how interesting. Basically, it just add a little. It just adds a little character to the underflavor of it, and then it cooks with the bacon and everything, and then of course I drained it when it was done, and then I added the pack of cheese, and then I went in and the cheese that came with it. I went ahead and put crumbles of mozzarella inside of the macaroni and kind of gave it a toss about, and of course I was quite liberal with the margarine with this, so because this is a treat that I don't eat like this every day. This many carbs. As a matter of fact, the last time I had carbs, this is Monday, and so the last time I had carbs was Friday, and I'd gone to a restaurant, and someone had ordered some duck nachos, and I only had a few of the uh, chips from the duck nacho, so not even enough that would warrant a serving. Uh, but yeah, so because I knew that this was coming up, I was going to do something uh, pasta like. Anyway, I wanted to do something fun, and most of the if this were a diet, I would maybe just have a plain chicken breast. None of this bacon wrapped and stuff. I would just have a plain chicken breast. Although per serving, and this is probably about half. I'm sorry, there's still cheese on my fork. There is probably about half a serving here of the macaroni and cheese. Uh, Meaning that there's probably about 22 or 23 carbs. And I'll say with the additional cheeses and stuff like that, um, maybe you might throw in, so, uh, you know, 30 carbs there. And then this chicken here, there is 12 per serving, which is what's on the plate. Uh, and that's it. So if I add up and I want to do a keto and I want to watch my carbs, this meal, which it would be better eaten in two portions, and I'll probably eat it, some of it for dinner, and then save the rest of the plate for a later snack. Although I don't like to eat right before bed. Maybe an hour and a half before bed is okay, and I can have like a little bit of leftover, a snack or something light. Can't do a big heavy meal right before bed. On per my own rules here. And I'm going to speak over this train that's outside. I live in an apartment building near a train. But anyway, woo woo. There'll probably be another. There it goes. They really want to make sure you know. There's not even, as they're blowing, there's not even, there's not even a a passage that goes that crosses this train. There's an overpass. There's a bridge over the river, and it goes to an overpass, and then it goes to and then the road is blocked off by the tracks, so you cannot. There's really no need for them to blow the whistle like that. I guess we ought to think about that. Either open the road back up or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with the railroad that they have to. But none of the roads that there's no way to cross that track from downtown. You either go over it or under it. So anyway, what we're going back here to the meal, the plan. So we had discussed about 30 carbs here and about 12 carbs here, give or take. So that's 42 carbs. And on my diet, I can have between 50 and 60 carbs in a day. I really want to stay under 50. If I have to, I can go 60. But anyway, so what I want to do is I really want to enjoy this. So what I'm going to do is sign off, eat probably a good chunk of this, and then maybe have a little bit of a late night snack in a couple of hours, and then and then finish up whatever program I'm watching for about 45 minutes to an hour before I go to bed. So I'm loving it. Hey, this keto lifestyle, I call it a lifestyle. The reason why is I needed to do some keto dieting, and the only way I really could wrap my mind around changing what I do, not eating these carbs all the time, basically, maybe once a week to this extreme. So what I do is I just adopted it as a lifestyle as well as the new workout regimen, because I'm going to be honest with you, just about 1 year ago, I was um, diabetic. I was diabetic. I had become diabetic, adult onset or type 2 diabetes, whatever. Sometimes you can become diabetic and not even be an adult based on dieting. We have more obese children and stuff like that. Now I wasn't quite obese, but I had gotten bigger than what I wanted to get. I'm not going to tell you what I weighed in at. And I used to talk about this on my Facebook, and then I realized what I do is more visual, so I don't really text that much. It's more visual. So I wanted to, do the channel to talk about it on YouTube. So what I did was I just started working out light. I'm not a big muscle guy, but and just basically stayed in motion. And this was, I got that diagnosis though before the pandemic. Oh my God! So this is 3 years, and I have lost. In my head, let me do the math real quick. Uh, Close to 40 pounds. Close to 40 pounds, which, you know, uh, yeah. Now, Yeah, that's, so I can work with that. I can work with that. It's in that area, and it kind of goes back and forth a little bit, 6 or 7 pounds up or down from that or whatever. Um, but when I know that I'm going to eat like this, I also do, um, a little bit extra with the exercise, and I do a little bit extra with the meals before and around it when it comes to like reduction of uh, carbohydrates and everything. We do need some carbs, but we don't need to load up like this for every meal. That's how it happens. Oh, and one thing I did was I loved Coca Cola, and I switched to non sugary drinks. And the first 10 to 12 pounds was due to that, due to me just switching to that. And I didn't know that I'd be able to do it. I didn't know that I'd be able to really discipline myself because I really enjoyed Coca Cola so much. It was my thing, And I'm a guy who gets like stuck on something, and it's like that's what it is. Well, what I had to do is I had to literally change the behaviors that I was stuck on. I still get stuck. I'm stuck on keto, and I'm stuck on a healthier physical lifestyle. I don't like to remain sedentary. So even when I'm sitting down and everything, I'm always fidgeting and moving intentionally so I can burn calories, you know? So, yeah. So we see that on this plate, there's a pool of some oil that's added up. It's probably due to the bacon bits and stuff like that and some of the melted butter. Uh, uh, but if I were a flavorful person, if I really wanted to, I could have like some bread and I can sop that up and everything. But, I can let some things go today. Anyway, I'm going to, like I said, close this out. I'm going to enjoy my meal. I hope that you have a good meal. I want you to enjoy it. And yeah, I just wanted to do something different rather than talk about the downtown development in Shreveport, Louisiana today. And we'll stay in touch. And I'm definitely going to do that bridge lighting ceremony. They're going to light the LED bridge, and couples are going to get married on top of the bridge. It's going to be a big ceremony, open to the public, and it's going to be fun. Actually, I live down here, so I've looked out my window and I've seen it. Uh, I've seen it lit up, and it's going to be beautiful and probably blinding. Okay. Um, Bye.